Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, it's Lewis here, and as you will have seen from my last episode, well, from the beginning of this episode, that I made a dramatic reenactment. I had a massive riot off camera, and it just made me realise how sort of inefficient the prison was. I lost a load of money. I was about 110 grand in debt, and just didn't want to carry that on one bit. I know some of you were attached to it, but I honestly think you're going to be attached to this one a lot more. I was going to sell the prison, but the prison needs to be at least worth 50 grand. It was worth minus 110 grand, so I decided to leave it, unfortunately. Right, so what I am going to do here is I'm going to replace the... I'm going to put deliveries just back here for a second. And just get rid of that one completely. And then we're going to do some planning, because I really want to take this prison to the next level, if you know what I mean. I really want this to work quite well. I mean, the entrance doesn't need to be big. It is going to be secure as you've ever seen on my channel, though. This is going to be the most secure entrance to a prison ever. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are looking at this and thinking, oh god, he's just gonna slap a load of doors on it and hope for the best. You, sir or madam, are 110% incorrect. Because I have a better plan. Although I just want to see if this is actually correct. Looks about right. Okay, so let's set these guys to work, and I'll explain that more when it's done being built. So we'll slap an entrance on it. Slap 2 entrances on it. And get those guys to go to work. Okay, so let's head back to our planning tool, and I kind of want to set apart a little area here. And also a little area here. I'm going to put a little door on either of those there. And we'll stick the brick walls in for this. We want to keep these guys working as best we can. Got a couple of outside areas here that are a bit more walled off. We're going to have a second garbage area, just so there's plenty of room for garbage, because it's going to be a high capacity prison. We're going to have a lot of prisoners in this one, and I'm quite excited. And we're going to go to utilities, and we're going to dump our power station in there, and our water pump station in there. Grab 2 capacitors for now. And let's go into grants, and we'll get all of our grants now early, just because we can. We'll read the CEO's letter as well. Delete that, don't need it. And someone should actually build this bit of wall for me. There we go. Brilliant. This place is looking good. All right, so let's expand on this a little bit, just so you guys know what I'm going for here. See, as you can see, I'm sticking the staff doors in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock open the jail doors. The jail doors will be locked open so that staff can come and go as they please. But prisoners, you know, no one else can come through. But, you know, staff doors are relatively weak. If a prisoner starts, like, you know, having a go at one of the doors, the staff doors give away easier than the... Oh, I need to select the jail door. There we go. Staff doors give away easier than the jail doors. So say there's a riot or something. That means I want to you make sure no one escapes. Bah, lock down. Everything's locked. There you go. And so many layers for them to get through. And this is going to be the only way in and out of the prison. And it also means that you know, staff like the workmen can get out easier. And the same goes for anything else. So what the right. Let's have a good think. So the other thing to bear in mind is that prisoners are going to want to grab deliveries as part of their jobs, part of their duties. So we're going to need to make ourselves quite an important little area for deliveries. And I want to make that out here. I am going to put fences maybe like here and here. Just so that we can put some an extra layer of security on these bad boys. So once again, I'm going to put sort of 2 jail doors and a couple of staff doors, and then lock open the jail doors so the staff can get in easy. But should there be any issues with prisoners going in there, I can just slap a lockdown down and we'll be all good. So let's go to rooms, and we're going to make our deliveries these bits so that everyone has access to them. Make sure that these are locked open, and I'm going to be trying to sort of implement this double sort of locked doors and locked open doors and staff doors sort of throughout the prison. I'm hoping to make a go of that as a thing, you know. That'd be quite nice. Oh, I said I was going to use fences for this. Shit. Where's my fences? Come on, someone stick a fence over these, because it looks weird with walls, because it should be inside, but it's not. The only part of the inside here is there. Alright, so let's hook up our power station and such. So then here I want to have a little security room. Let's just get rid of our extra deliveries area. So in the security room, you know, I want to have, this is where the prisoners are going to be passing through. This is where the guards are going to be. This is where the CCTV is eventually going to be. So I want to have this nice and secure. So let's have it 6 in, so up about here, and maybe 10 across. It's going to be quite big. So about there. Don't need that. So in this room, we're mainly going to have just a couple of what's the word? A couple of metal detectors maybe. We'll have some jail doors into some more important parts. So this is where the CCTV is going to go, and then like here is where I'm going to have like a guard standing in case anyone sets off the metal detectors. I think that's a sweet plan. But for now, that'll do. So let's build this into the foundations here. We'll stick a door on it. Once again, these, oops, didn't mean to do that. These doors will be locked open. So this is some serious ass security here. You know, everyone's pulling in, and it's gonna be fantastic. I'm quite excited for this prison to go and become something exciting. Haven't quite decided how the metal detectors are gonna work yet, though. It's pretty daunting task. Alright, so we also want one more jail door just on there to keep that secure, and have those across. Actually, I kind of want to replace this with a staff door, just to stop people going in. Because, I mean, no... In fact, no, I want it to be... No, it should have left it. Should have left it. There shouldn't be any staff doors between here and the deliveries, to be fair. Okay, so we've got 10 minutes until our prisoners arrive, which is going to be probably in the next episode. So that means we need to start thinking about the real infrastructure of the prison itself, which is pretty daunting stuff. Because I never really know where to start. I mean, I know I start on the entrance, obviously, but in this case, it's quite difficult to decide where to put everything. So obviously, I'm gonna need a holding cell. And I do like having the holding cell early on. So what we're going to do is probably have a little corridor here. The thing going through. And the corridor is going to come down here and open up into maybe like an office block. This is where the offices will go. So what's is that, 4? Yeah, that's 4 by 4, so that's fine. So we'll divide this up in turn. So like that will be an office. That will be one. That will be one. I need to bring it back even further. Damn it. Ugh. That'll be one. That'll be a nice big one there. There's like a couple of offices here. If I had to divide that down the middle, they only get 3 each, don't they? Damn it. Ugh. And maybe I'll leave that open just so we can go further down with a couple more offices or something. So that's going to be the office block. In fact, I'm going to leave that like that because I know exactly what I want to do around this prison. That's quite different to what I've been doing before. But yeah, I'm definitely going to leave that there. And then at the end of this episode, I'm going to do something else just as a sort of placeholder. I've done a medium one so that I can buy more land as well, which is quite good. So once this comes out, this has got to be our holding cell. So the holding cell is going to go like this. It's kind of be like... This is hard. Well, while they're doing that, the least I can do is sort of start building down here, I guess. See how that turns out, see what I've got to replace on that. So yeah, our holding cell is going to be kind of like this, and then sort of stop there, probably. Maybe have a couple of things like this. And then it will go down, like so. And then we'll have like... Can I do that? No, I didn't make it long enough. I'll do it like that. There we go. Let's put some objects in. Yeah, I think that'll just about do it, actually. So obviously we have to rebuild our brick walls here. And build these ones for the first time. Right. And then we want to set this to the office so that we can start getting people in. Because I want to get my warden to do some research. Because boy, am I going to need it. Alright, so let's grab a warden. Slap him in there. We'll make sure he's got everything he needs. You know, like a filing cabinet there. He'll need his desk, obviously. We'll slap it right in the middle of the room for him. He'll love it. There you go, warden. It's all yours, my good man. And then we want... What do we want? We want some electricity for these bad boys. That should power every room, more than enough. If anything, a bit too much. Right, so these need to be locked open. but I can't do that until this one shuts. Let me get the other one. There we go. Alright, so the lock closed one is just to leave room for the... leave room for the security room that I want to put in. So we're going to slap a door there and hope for the best. I mean, our prisoners are arriving in about 36 seconds, so I'm going to go ahead and say that we could do with a couple of guards here. Let's do the cooks now as well. I think I've made a mistake just by doing this so early. I shouldn't have let the prisoners in. Should not have let the prisoners in. Lesson learned. They will have to hang around in the deliveries area, frankly. Because at the moment, they have got nowhere else to go. As you can see, the workmen do not need the nice young guards to help them here. All the deliveries are being brought into deliveries. Here we go. The prisoners will be brought into deliveries as well through all of that. Gubbins. This is being built for me. So, before the next episode, I want to do just one more thing. And you're all going to know exactly what I'm going for here by doing this. Here we go. So what I'm going to have is not only a perimeter wall, but a perimeter wall where I can have dogs patrolling, because dogs can sniff out certain things. I believe, can correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm sure, and in fact I don't even need to be sure, I know for a fact you all will. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think the dogs can sense tunnels, and if these prisoners wish to escape, they're going to have to go through my perimeter wall here. So, at the moment it's going to be fences. Eventually it's going to be, I'm going to build it using, you know, the building stuff. And that'll be fine. So just before we go, I'm going to set in the stuff that we need for the good old holding cell here. A couple of large doors. Grab a couple of staff doors here. There we go. So now we've got a warden as well. We can just hop in, grab our security. After security, we want maintenance. And after maintenance, we want health. Mental health can go and finance can go as well. Legal, don't touch because it doesn't do anything. And in the next episode, our outer fence will be built. I'm going to leave that while we're away. Our bloody research should be done, at least some of it, enough to crack on with more research. Our prisoners should be pissed off and trying to escape, and if they are, well, we could be in trouble for our valuation. But hopefully we can, you know, persuade them to be a bit better just while we're gone. We can get some facilities in ASAP. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump up my workforce to 10. And by 10, I mean 16. And I can fire those off when I need to. But at the moment, we're going to have a lot of building. So I think it's wise to probably start that building. So thank you all very much for joining me. And in the next episode, I'm going to do all the things that I said I was going to do. So see you later, guys. Leave me a like and a comment. Bye-bye.